Hello and welcome to another Watercolor Wednesday. My name's Gabriel Stockton. I'm your host. We'll get started here in just a few minutes. We're going to let the algorithm let everyone know we are here. We are doing a new series on ruins. And there's some of you hopping on now. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I live here in San Diego, and let me know where you are. I would like to know. Bum bum bum. So I am pulling up our reference photo for the day. And all right, some of you are hopping on there, and let me know where you're watching from. I would love to know. I am looking up our reference photo. Just a couple more minutes there. Well, we could do some crocodile skulls, but nope. That's not what we're doing. And what are some things you're working on? Put in the comments. Hey, and if you are watching this live, let me know when you are. Like, put in the comments, like, watching the replay. And let me know if you are, painting along with us. You're gonna really enjoy. And if you paint along with us, let me know in the comments that you are painting along when you're watching these replays. All right, almost there. And all right. Hey, who's on here? Say hello. The reference photo was right here, and now it seems to have disappeared. But I know who sent the photos last week. Well, that's pulling up. Last week we did some fun stuff. Is it in this? I thought it was in our Wednesday sketchbook. Hey. Well, then it must be in our Wednesday. Hello, Marie. Marie. Hey, remember that, Marie? I did get your email, Marie. And I will give you some feedback on what you sent me. Hey, where's our... It's gotta be in this one. Just too many sketchbooks. That's my problem. Bum, bum, bum. Here we are. So last week we talked about making kind of like these like silhouettes. All right. First, kind of get an idea of like a silhouette, and then making the 3D item. And here's today's So we're looking from afar of this cool ruin, and I've got this fun little sharpener. Sometimes you should just go to your local Daiso, or we have one called Daiso out here. It's a kind of like a cool little um Asian market, I guess you would explain it. It's got all cool stuff from China, and mostly everything in there is $1.75, less marked otherwise. And I just figured out this probably I could put a. Oh, I was thinking it goes through my belt, but no. Well, anyways, what's cool about this is it's got 3 different ones. And this one, what's nice about it, good sharpener, yep, this word. What's good about one is it stops sharpening your pencil once you've got it at the right length, instead of just getting rid of your whole entire pencil. So look at this. This is pretty cool. And let's see, what else did our wonderful friend send us? Look at all this other cool stuff. But those aren't ruins. We're gonna go with this one. And what I want to do first is let's do kind of like a fun sketch. And so when I'm looking at this, I can first just simply make a triangle. Okay, like this. And obviously there's no top here of the triangle in our picture here. And I'll turn it this way, you can see a little more. And say hello. We got Mike here from South Georgia. And we've got Eric here also. And Battle Creek in Canada and Maryland. All right, Mr. Lee Bueller. And so, all right, so first we're gonna do this like a profile, okay? So this way we're gonna do these little steps coming down, and just make this have what we need in a good painting is called a pattern, okay? And we change it up by having what's called variation, all right? And or variety, all right? So we've got this cool thing coming down the center. Well, where's the center? If you go from this corner to this corner, now we've got an idea where center is. And we've got this little thing here. So this is where the stairs are. These really long stairs. All right. So let's put smaller ones in here like this. And it helps to have a sharp pencil. Don't be using some big old giant chunk of graphite. Get a pencil sharpener or a knife. All right. So there we go. We've got our building here. Okay. And then we've got this top piece. Now, this one has 1 entry and this one has 2 entries. And we are going to just, all we're going to do with this part is just put another box. box right here, like that. And then in the center, we're gonna just put one doorway here, or entryway, okay? And then we've got this next little top piece right there, okay? And now we've got this really cool deal right here. And it's kind of like another little triangle up there without the triangle top, but it rounds inward. So it goes up, up, and over like this. And then there's these pieces that go like that. Okay. So this is our profile. Last week we were talking about doing silhouettes. So if you were to make something up from your imagination, the silhouette concept is helpful just to get the big, basic shapes down. And this one's going to be a little bit shorter. And this one now would be all solid. Those are also called a notan. And when I do this, I fill it in. I go one way like this on an angle. Right, Mr. Bueller? That's where the good old Eric Salone would have done it. All of his shadowing would go in one direction, unless he's doing cross hatching like this. And this would have been a pattern. 3 this way, 3 this way. And next thing you know, you got this cool pattern. So we just got done with that series of covered bridges and barns. If you didn't see those, you can go back and watch them. But we've got, and then a variation would be put 3 going this way now. And then another section like this. So we're doing some drawing right now, and I think it's really helpful to do some drawing. Now, just a little quick thing before we get into the 3D modeling of this. This is a line. These are dashes. These are dots. This is a curve line. This is another type of curve line. It also goes kind of like that. And then we have angles. Angles, all right? And we have verticals and horizontals, all right? So line work, you gotta ask yourself, and a lot of people ask me all the time, like, Gabriel, I'd just like to know how to draw enough so that I can get out of my head what's on there. Now, there's one thing before we move forward. We want to make this simple and drop this down like this, coming out, coming out, coming out, coming out like this. These are these little, okay, I'll do it one more time. I'm just going outward on an angle. These ones go out on an angle. And we're just kind of getting an idea. And we can do this. Obviously, that's not centered, but that's not our problem right now. So if you were to be looking down from Google Earth, what you would see is a square. All right. And within that square, So we're looking directly from the top. We're looking right here. All right. And so I would draw this piece here, and then it comes out a little bit more. And right here are the little entries. Okay, and then now we're gonna go and make these things like this, and literally just making just a bunch of boxes. Now, for some of you, this might be boring, but for some others here, they want a little more drawing. So if you draw this boring basic stuff, we will add the extra hard stuff. So stick along with us. Here we go. Now, if it's a little wonky, that's fine, because, you know, it's older. Things have settled. All right. So, wow. Now, how do we find the center? Well, just like we found the center with this box, we're gonna go from the square down, and this bottom to this square. Okay? All I just did was I went from that corner to this corner, from that corner to that corner. That's why we did it here. Now I have the center for my steps. All right. And then so I got to come to this level first, right here. So that's right here where our area is before we go into the entry. So this corner goes over there, and this corner goes over there. And now this comes down. This comes down. The same thing here. So this corner, I've got center. And yes, you could look directly across, but that's cheating. There you go. Big cheaters. Big cheater pants. Kidding. All right, from here, there's the little round top piece that's up here. Now, you get to put these little steps in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's like dancing. 1, 2, 3. And a 1, 2, 3. And a 1, 2, 3. And a 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm learning to count. You're learning to count with me. And a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3. There we go. So now we know how this thing is made. All right. So we have a horizon here, because someone's up high. Take this picture. And Eric, did you take this picture? I'm curious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw our box, just like if this was a painting. And we're going to put our building, our ruin, in here. Okay, so there we go. Here we go. I'm doing my parallel lines first. I'm going to do my parallel lines this way. And it's actually easy to pull and pull, all right, instead of pushing. All right, now I'm gonna put a light thing of mine. You may not see it, but I'm gonna put a tic-tac-toe board here. This is called the rule of thirds. If you don't know about the rule of thirds, I'm pretty sure we already have a video on that. And All right, so we don't want anything in the center. We don't want anything exiting out these corners because it leaves and goes bye-bye. So you usually want something on these or close to the area. So we will want to put it here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put first a square, and that's going to look like this. This square is going to go like this, and then it's going to come like this, then it's going to go like that, and like this. All right. This is the top of our box. Guess what? There's going to be a line coming down here. Actually, you know what? I'm such a silly guy. That's the bottom. That's the bottom of our box. So guess what? I'm going to go up, and I'm going to go up, and I'm going to go up, and I'm now going to draw here, here. Now I bring another line right here, and then we connect this here and here. All right, so if you're following along and you're drawing, hopefully I'm not going too fast for you. And just kind of fix your box. Right now mine is looking like an old moving box, but we get the idea. All right. So, do you want to know what a box looks like if you put air in it? Yeah, Mr. Professor. So, if we put a curve, because these are straights, if we put curves, remember I said we have curves, we have straights, angles, horizontals, verticals. If I put a curve here, and I put a curve on the outside, all right, and then I put a curve going like reverse, so opposite of what we just drew here. Now, but here I'm gonna put one also, but I'm gonna round this corner, come here and round this corner, round that corner. Now we're gonna put another curvature here and a curvature there, and I'm gonna round this corner and round this corner. All right, and then I'm gonna come here, and then I'm gonna go this one, and then I'm gonna do actually an S. What? Look at that. And this box now looks like it has air in it. And if you wanted to fill it up with more air, we just go ahead and we can bulge this out more. And then we can bulge this side out more, like that. Okay, see that? This box is full of air. Pretty crazy, huh? Just what line? See, now that would look like a circle. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do an S here, like that. Whoa, this guy's getting too much air. He's gonna explode. And this one, we can go like this, just for fun, and see what looks like, what it does different. Try out your air with box and see what you come up with. Now, if you really want to show it nice and light, like it's about to burst, we need some dots and dashes. This looking a little lighter, as if it was a balloon. And it was gonna blow away. Some dots and dashes. This has nothing to do with what we're doing today. This is us just taking a break and not being so serious about getting this box made. All right. But what's the difference though? We have straight lines. All right. They are parallel with each other. And all right. So to make this ruin, we've got to put another square in this box. But before we do, let's put a layer. And I'm going to put this one here. And then I'm going to put this one here. All right. If we look at this guy, he kind of goes on an angle. See that? So if you thought this was boring, I'm going to do a little dot, dot, dot. And a little dot, dot, dot. We put dots if there's like something on the other side. So next time when you see something being built, you'll know what those engineers were doing. So we're going to put now an angle. And we're going to put an angle right here. And we're going to bring this up. All right. And we're going to bring this over like that. Now, there's a little bit of a lip. So in first. All right. And now up. We're going to make a little shelf. Look at that. All right. Now up on an angle. Up on an angle. And we're going to come in. And then we're going to go in. Too much commentary. Eric could probably disagree. And then this is going to come up. So we're kind of doing this. We're going up on an angle. We're putting a straight line, up on an angle, straight, up on an angle. All right. But we're making these levels. All right. So now we're going up, up. I might be going a little too fast. There we go. Our shelf. This is where we have variety, you know. And then we're going to go that little one here. Don't rush this. If you rush it, you might miss it. All right. And guess what? Now, we're going to do this. This is now the top. All right. We now have the top of the ruin. But wait, we forgot this part. Oh, don't sweat the small stuff, buddy. So we didn't put this part. Well, I wanted to simplify it. See that? And then this comes down. Here's our entry. This one we'll just put one here and two over there. Ooh. But if you're going to do that, make a little right here on this side. So on this side, we can see the point of entry. All right. Or you can just put that little simple thing here. Like that. All right. And then we've got our little top little piece. I'm just thinking it's like a little mushroom. Kind of comes up like this. Now, it doesn't hurt, friends, to draw these out a few times, because if you do this already on your watercolor paper, guess what? All you are doing at this point, now if my light source is coming this way, this is going to get some shadows right there, and then this is going to be pretty dark, all right? And this one's going to be lighter, okay? So that means this guy on this side over here is darker. And we get to see some of these little edges over there. And then there might be a little shadow casting right here. I don't know. Depends on how much detail you want on your ruin. Oops. Goes on angle. Angles. This is directly in front of us, so. All right. And this is gonna come out. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is gonna go like that. It kicks over here though. See that? What? Goes here. Kicks out over there. This one we're seeing more down on top of it. It's a different. The camera for this view is kind of like here. And that looks more like, actually, it'd probably be even up a touch more. Kind of like that. All right. So we're seeing a little bit of it going that way. That was my point. This little piece here, like that. This comes here. That little piece comes there. There's that ridge. This little piece. This little piece. See that? And these are those little landings or whatever. I like having a page on my sketchbook that has a whole bunch of thinking processes. And sometimes you can just dive into a picture. Here's something I'm currently working on for an event. This is a sketchbook that you just get at the dollar store. I wanted to try it out. It was like $5. And they used to have sketchbooks at Michael's for $5, and now they're like 15. It's crazy. This is Balboa Park. All right. And this here's the Children's Theater, Casa del Prado. And see all these lines? These are all perspective lines. See that? So what do we have here is, here's my horizon, and this is my vanishing point. There are all these lines going like this. Coming like this. All right, so like here's a sidewalk. And then maybe we have a building right here. And I gotta put it on this line. And it has to be on this line that goes there. And then now I have the roof. The roof. Okay. And that goes like this. This goes like this. Now this is a 90-degree. And so now if these are the lines on my barn, then now they're going to go this way. What? And then we'll make that the barn door. But usually barn wood goes this way. It's only in California, those crazy Californians. So there we go. And if this is a horizon line, there's a person right here. And this person is standing here. And this person is standing here. And this person with this big giant head and a Padre hat, who watched the Padres win the game. This guy, he's got a nose, he's got a chin, and oh, that's a big giant belly. My bad. Just kidding. Here he is. His legs are way down here. See that? Pretty crazy stuff, huh? You'll just have to rerun the video. I'm gonna check the comments, and then we're gonna get into our 3D, where we're gonna put this in there. And that is an expensive dollar store. Actually, it's $1.25. They're not even dollar stores anymore. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot about my tea here. So, put in the comments what you're drinking. I've got some. It's like citrus chai or something. And currently, with my diet, which I now have lost 72 pounds since December. I put a little bit of meal replacement in there. So it's kind of like a protein tea. All right. Check in the comments. We've got Diet Coke. Someone's having a Diet Coke. All right. And that's, yeah. And hello from beautiful Arizona, Artie Ross. Hello, hello. Eric found it on. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for sharing it with us, Eric. And hello from Mexico, Marcos. Hello, Gabriel and everyone. Paula and Lisa. That's right. That was probably about Eric's salon. And all right, and Eric's in the house with brushes and ready to go. Well, all right, but we're working on our composition now. So I've got to get out my rubber, my eraser, and I'm just gonna get rid of this box in my picture. But you get it, right? We're going back to designing our painting. All right. So, how did we start this? Bum, bum, bum. And we look here, and guess what I can do? Guess what I can do? Guess what I can do? I can first save this to my images. Then exit out of here, go into my images, bum, 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 and we go into our library. There's our deal. Now we go into edit. I'm going way too fast, I know, sorry. I'm gonna go to this thing here. Yes, Eric, I need to charge my pencil. I'll charge my pencil next week, I promise. Well, actually, hold on, let's see. So, whoa, what happened? What happened, guys? All right, so maybe it is already charged. Let me just plug it in and activate it. And now let's see if it wants to play. All right, we are playing. So check it out. I'm going to draw here. Hey, turkey. So I'm selecting you. Let's go to a different one and not so big. All right. And that's not the tool we wanted. All right. Quit monkeying around, Gabriel. So guess what? I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to go like that. And then guess what? I'm drawing my box. And you can keep drawing like that. And then I could come this way. There. Now I know where this is. And I'm going to take my eraser. Hey, Eric, aren't you so proud of me that I'm actually using the pencil? But you know what? This is wrong because there's all these trees and stuff. So guess what? We've got to go lower. How low can you go? It's probably down here. What? And that's probably back in there. Boom. I got a little carried away. Hey, whatever. I'm going to come over here. How do I know this is wider down here? Because this is showing us. It comes like this, like that. This comes down and over, down and over. All right. So then, let's erase this dude. All right. Look at that. Fancy. Aren't you so proud of me, Eric? All right. Now, I'm going to make this parallel. This parallel line with this parallel line. And then this parallel line. And guess what? Now, this comes down, and this comes down, and this comes down. We could have just drew that, right? And then I got my erase tool. And I much would be rather doing this analog than this. But, yeah. For all you techie people out there, there you go. I busted out the digitals. All right. So, I'm going to take blue. Now, hey, I just selected blue. Thank you. And the blue, I can lighten it. All right. And I'm going to go here. And that is the other side of our guy. Okay. So I'm going to put that over here in my drawing. Hey, Eric, why isn't it working over here, buddy? But before I do that, guess what else I can go? I'm going to hit done. And then I come over to here and touch this. And I go like that. What? That's right. And then I could do a screenshot. Hey, wait. I can hold that down and do a screenshot. Then I can hit reset on my photo and get rid of all of that stuff. All right. So I'm going to hit cancel, and then it's going to get rid of all that drawing that I don't need. I'm going to swipe to the right, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the circus. Dun, dun, dun. I got to take another sip. Cheers to the Diet Coke. Who else is? Marie might have some red wine. I don't know. So look, this point is somewhere over here. And then this point is somewhere in this. See this little rectangle? Within that rectangle, that little point is, well, it's not in the center. It's kind of over a little. So maybe there. And guess what? We could do dot to dot. Remember that? in 1st or 2nd grade. Guess what? My next dot is still in the same box. I'm gonna go over here. Do I do this every time? No. But when I have a new subject, I spend some time with it. Guess where my other dot is? Yeah, we got a dot right here. Bum, bum, bum. So, this is going to come over like that and like this. All right. So, this now is going to get a little thing like that. And I'm going to draw a vertical. I'm going to bring this vertical up here. And how high is this thing going? Well, look. Look at there. I'm going to have our little dude above the horizon. All right. So our horizon in here. All right. So my horizon, if I have another picture right here, and I have a horizon right there, and I put a square here, I put a square here, and I put a square here. And guess what? I put a vanishing point there. I only see that top of this box. See that? And then this one's going to come this way. This one's going to come here. I only see the side of that box. If I do this vanishing point coming here, and here, and here, I see now the bottom and the side of this box. See that? So if I put another box here, and then bring this down, what? I didn't see that side. Ooh. And come in here and erase all these lines. All right. Now, if this is a V-dub bus, Volkswagen, here's my wheels. This bus is flying over us. What the heck? And then there's my wheels on this bus. And there we go. And then here's my bus here. And then we're seeing, now this thing's down on the ground. This one still wasn't on the ground. He's like floating in the sky too still. And then we got this one. And there's a shadow coming in front of this guy. All right. All right. All right. So, by having this center line, I now know where the top of this is. And why did you spend all that time spinning our wheels, telling all that business? Because this piece right here is not a straight line. All right. And we go to edit. And actually, let's go to our big picture. We're going to go to edit. And we're going to go here. All right. I'm going to zoom in. Eric, I'm picking yellow. If I put a straight line, I got a ruler here. What? I'm going to put a ruler here and draw a straight line with the ruler. Look at that, Eric. I'm putting the digital pencil in the digital ruler to work for me, for all 9 of you, and all 8 thumbs up. All right, get out of here, ruler. We don't need you anymore. So check it out. What I'm saying is this piece is on a 7% incline. You see that ruler? You see this ruler? Look, it's telling me right there. This is on a 9, or must have sunk down in the ground. This, if this was at the right horizon, this would be either coming down. Whoop. This would be going down like that. Okay, I'll just do it over here. Down and up. Hey, that's a smile. I needed an angle. A V. V. Gosh dang you. Yeah, V. Or it's a V up like this. All right, so this is looking down on our thing, and this is looking below it. All right, so we're still looking below. That's why I went all this trouble to share all that. But you want to see another hack? Do you want to see another hack? Give me a pound that like button. If you haven't liked it, oh my goodness, look at that. This angle is a 60 right here. 60%. See that ruler? Look at this. This side, 54. 54. It is not a 60 on this side. What the heck? All right. So maybe you learned something. Maybe you didn't. I digress. All right. So why did I go about all that business? Well, I said in the beginning we didn't want anything in the center. Okay. And now we can cheat just a little bit. Just a little bit. Wiggle it. See that little line? A painter will just look at that and go, all right, this top level is going to come right about here on this angle. I did not draw a straight line. I drew this guy. Now, this is going to connect here. This is going to connect here. This is our shape, friends. We are not drawing a pyramid. Okay? We're drawing from our source. Whoever took the picture, God bless you. Thank you so much. May you live and prosper in this world. All right, and then look at this. See the building? So this is the platform. The building is actually off kilter of this center line. What does that tell me? I'll just have to tell you next time. There we go. Because we are not even painting yet. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Okay. We find the center by going here, 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 bringing that down, bringing this down. All right. Bringing it down, bringing it down. All right. So then here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we take our eraser. Like that. We now have put this guy into our composition, and you're all happy. You're all happy, right? All right. Check it out. We got a bunch of green stuff here, folks. So we really don't see this bottom corner, do we? And we really don't see this area, and we definitely don't see that one. And then this comes up over here, something, and then there's a bigger mama. That was a baby, a bunch of baby bears, and then we got even a closer and bigger shapes. So now I get to clean up this horrible sketch job. What am I doing? I am creating a background, a foreground, and a middle ground. And we're putting our ruin, our building. We got this stuff with some smoke and mirrors. And we got this one over here. And we got this one. And then if you forget, whoa, I went way too high. So look at that. This comes down. And this goes up. But everything is under that thirds mark. But then Eric had to go and do this to us, guys. Can you believe they put those trees in there? So I'm going to put the trees here. And what does this do? Well, if you've ever taken a workshop with me, we talk about this, and it is called the ABCs of composition, and it's a O. It's an O composition. Oh, here's our, and the O is in here, and the thing we want to look at is in the O, and there's all this stuff around the O. All right, so handy dandy, fancy. I charged it for you, Eric. Did I even get a pound or a thumbs up? I don't even know. See all this? That's not a good color. Green. It's green stuff. I can't see it. If I can't see it, you can't see it at home, huh? Oh, it's too transparent. That's why. See this? There's your O. Oh. See that? And then these lines are saying, look at there. See that? I'll draw it with another color. These lines, these are suggested lines that are going, look at this palm tree, some other trees. Everybody's pointing, all right? And there's one other thing we didn't see, and we will back up here. And we're going in reverse. But what's cool is there's a funnel. There's an opening right here that we drop into the picture. Or you enter from here. Or you're entering here. Or if you read Japanese, you're coming over here. See that? Hey, that's not fair. Alright, check it out, check it out. Let's paint real quick. And guess what? You're taking a screenshot right now. Dun 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 dun! Screenshot. There. Screenshot. You didn't get it? Wait, go watch replay. Screenshot, smaller picture. Alright, we've got our handy dandy sketchbook with watercolor paper. That was really thick paint. Alright, check it out. Well, I'm going to go like this. And I'm sorry if I'm running late. We just had so much cool stuff to show you. More than you asked for. You know what? If someone asks for an inch, go a mile. Hey, and definitely, if you do a commission, and they're gonna pay you $100, do a $500 commission. Because guess what? They are most likely going to be your next salesman. True story. I've done commissions, and people go to others' houses on occasion. Little cocktail parties, or just a birthday party, or Christmas. And what am I doing? I'm putting little tick marks off to the edge. There's my little... Instead of drawing a line, tic-tac-toe board all the way through this darn thing, what happens is people forget to erase their tic-tac-toe board, so we're just going to put these little dots. So what I'm doing is going from here, and there's a dot. I'm going here, you got it, all right? Why did I do that? Because we did all this work right there. And what did we find out? Well, right here, we found out our first dot is off of this line. And in this line, it's not in the center. It's a little over more here. And then the next dot is somewhere right about here, and not in the center, but right about there. Connect your dots. And we found out that there's another dot right about here, not quite by that dot, down and there. This is just crazy. This is just crazy. We found out at the top of our building, we go whoop, a center line. All right, but guess what? This goes on an angle. That doesn't work. Don't draw this, okay? But our building is up here somewhere below these dots. All right. So we go here. Our next dot is, if we go to this one, just off to the side, like that. There we go. See that? All right. Now, we're gonna put our fun little zigzag going up here. So this is gonna come up, and it's gonna go in, and this one's gonna come up and in, and we go right about there. It's gonna go in and up. There we go. And here. Oh boy. What a workout this is. Oh my gosh, you made me draw this like 9 million times. I could do this in my sleep now, thanks to you, Gabriel. You're welcome. Uh-oh, I'm kind of running out of room here. But I need to go just enough so that I have this shape. All right. Now, we've got our square that's here. And our little mushroom dude right there. Now, yes, if you are doing this for publication, you better get this right, Mr., Mrs., Miss. Look at that. What the heck? And I'll put one more here, but we're not going to see it. All right, and then I already did covering up this thing. We've got this lower half, bushes, and bushes, and more bushes, and then a little bit of variety. And then we come over here. These is now another layer that's crossing over that layer and coming up and over and down. And guess what? We got one that crosses over here. You want these areas, all right, that are crossing like this. And then we got this big one over here. This is up kind of like where we're kind of standing, and we probably should be drawing leaves, but we're just getting the bare necessities. There's this overlap. That's the word I was looking for. Overlapping. And then we've got an overlap going over there. Now we're going down. Going down to the second floor, menswear. All right, and we got this section here that's below this line. Hello. This comes down, up and over, and right there. Doesn't touch because it's all misty right there. This is coming down and over like that. And smaller. And mama bear. We got a papa bear, baby bear shape. And then over here, and a smaller one. And I'm okay with it being where it is. How I can change this now is we get our O business. Oh my golly, Miss Molly. We have gone over. Look at this. Like this. Like that. Here. And we're good in the hood. Neighborhood. Alright. So, what I'm looking at is this shape. Has variety. All right, and see, this is my funnel. Drop into the scene, and what makes this kind of cool and fun and unique right now is this shape. It's this weird organic shape. Then it goes to our ruin, and then it goes like this, does this thing, and then these, and then it's straight again, and then it brings these, And that is a cool new shape. Why does this matter? Well, as an artist, you should be creating unique shapes within your painting. Alright? Where did I put my... You want to have plenty of erasers, ladies and gentlemen, because, I don't know, they get stuck to the bottom of your shoe. You find them in your shoe. You find them stuck to your car keys on your hip. I'm trying to think of all the different places I've found erasers. All right, keeping this G-rated, Eric. I'm erasing some of our ruin. I'm lightening up the line, so take a screenshot. That's my drawing, I'm sticking to it. Now I'm gonna roll this out. I'm not getting rid of the whole entire drawing. I'm just lightening up the lines. Okay. Holy mackerel, I need a cheers. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am such a bad host. How's that? Is that better? So, we're gonna get out 3 brushes. Bum, bum, bum. I need a mop brush. I need a synthetic round. And another synthetic round. That's what. That's it. That's it. That's all she wrote. We need some paint. All right. Why am I so off camera today? Oh my goodness. All right. And, well, all you are ready, because Eric's been ready to paint since Good Morning Vietnam. Alright, Eric's not that old. I'm not going to worry about taping this, but what I am going to do is I'm going to just leave a white sky. I'm going to get my larger Perla. It's a number 18. And I'm going to get some green apatite. And I'm going to do some dry brushing right there. See that? I didn't need to draw in these trees perfect. I'm just going to paint them. This gets really nice and dark right in here, value-wise, and it's nice and thick. And I'm going to get some graphite gray. And leave some room for the birdies to fly into this wonderful tree. Some more dry brushing here. Alright. That's pretty good. And I usually tape this, but you know, ooze frabba means no worries. Or is that something else? Alright, we got this. Gonna now play and put some fingerprints in there. That makes some cool texture. You can do this and make cool branches. Yeah, branch it out. Put some branches in there and then draw in some branches. Put a couple of now extra little leaves here. Alright, better stop before that tree covers up our building. And some dry brushing here. This side is a little bit darker than the other side. That's a whole nother video. Why? So, there's that side. All right. While I've got that wonderful color there, I'm gonna take this lavender and make this smoky looking gray. And then I'm gonna just paint just the tops of those areas. Coming like this. With my other brush, I'm gonna have ready with some agua. Just good old agua in this one. And I'm going to just touch the bottoms and let it just do that. Just that. Okay. Do the other side before this gets too dry. Like this. Bum, bum, bum. You could even break that up and add some water over the top so it's not all hard edges. We talked about line work. Well, what about edge work? What about it? Well, that makes it nice and interesting. All right, back to this brush with the mixture of this smoky looking color. This is thick paint. This is thick paint in here. And now it gets a little darker. A little darker. Right in there. And it gets a little, oh, that was our other line. Gosh darn it. Another line is thin, thin to thick, and thin to thick to thin. Whoop. Or just thick. That's our other line. Now we're done talking. I'm done giving the lines about lines. Now this, and then these. Bum 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 bum. You gotta get those bum bum bums in there. Back to my brush with just water. We're going to soften these. Soften. We are going longer. I apologize. You poor people on the replay, you're like, oh my goodness, Gabriel. You went way too long on this. Why couldn't you just give us the Cliff Notes? You could probably just ask the algorithm. I'll put a couple of darker dots back here. This is the time to do it. It's part of the watercolor clock. What's the watercolor clock? That's another lesson for another day. He said it again. He's gonna just keep saying that. So I have to make up all these silly jokes and voices because I can't hear you guys laughing and talking with me. I know Eric's laughing and talking. And Marie is probably now just laughing and talking because she knows Eric does that. And you would know it too if you would join us when we have our next Saturday workshops. Which probably won't be for another 2 months. We only do them quarterly. Unless there's like a group of there's a mob of people, and the mob of people says, we want our workshop. And I'll have to say, okay, a workshop on ruins. No, don't do it. I'm gonna just take some yellow, and it went green on me. Taking some more yellow, and mix it in here. Lots of green in this picture, Eric. What the heck? I'm starting to think your favorite color is green, and we know my favorite color is Moonglow, and I just grabbed some Moonglow. I saved the star of the show for the last kit and caboodle because, well, my mama told me you better shop around. My mother told me, she was an artist, save the part that got you excited for the end. And I thought she was crazy. I was like, are you crazy? And I wasn't finishing the paintings, and then I paid these people in art school way too much money. See this green? I'm adding blue to it. Not green, I'm adding blue. This is ultramarine blue. And I'm adding some moon glow. And I'm adding a little more yellow. And we've got here some leaves. Then these college people, instructors, started telling me, leave the star of your show, the part of the painting that you fell in love with at the end. And I go, oh my, Mom, why we spend all this money for college? Actually, my parents didn't help put me through college. I worked at the school. It's called FASA. And I worked my tail off at doing the dishes as a dishwasher. And what else did I do? I worked at Michael's Arts and Crafts store. That's why I always talk about Michael's and framing. Michael's let me transfer to the next college. I was like a transfer. Hey, we're almost done here. I'm painting as fast as I can. Look at that. And moon glow, green, turquoise. There's a big dark tree over there. Yes, the picture was out of the... I'm moving as fast as I can. Hey, if you want to sign up for our newsletter, go to info@GabrielStocktonFineArt.com. But all 9 of you that are here already know that because you're already on the newsletter, right? For you that are watching the replay, hey, I'd like to really know if you enjoyed this subject, that it's just not Eric over there loving it too much on his own. There was a few of you who were down for it, and a nice dark thing in here. It's actually a nice little arrow pointing at our thing. This is back to that oh, good golly. So a little darker dry brushes right in there for that tree. Now, our friend, if I look here, there's only one chroma on here that we need to get it. All right. And that chroma is kind of this tan color. So you might have some yellow ochre. You might have some Queen Gold Deep. If you're a frequent shopper here, you might have some Goethite. Any of those are going to be fine. You might even have some buff titanium. And these are the colors, ladies and gentlemen, that we are going to mix together like this. Holy mackerel. And I'm now going to come here and put this nice color there wait. Now, we're gonna add some water. Add a little more water. And just some more clean water. And paint this other side right here. Light. Nice and light. Light. Okay. You know what I forgot? You guys, you were just gonna laugh if I missed it, huh? So we draw, how many times did we do this? We draw a line from here, lightly, a line from here. And if you were speeding ahead, like Mr. Eric. Oh, I forgot that part. You made me only draw it like 9 times. And we draw from here to here. Now this is so far away, you are not going to draw all those steps. But what we are going to do is now we're going to take a little bit of lavender, put it into this orangey color, and you should make some kind of cool gray. If it's not cool enough, grab a little cobalt blue, mix it in there. Now we're going to go like this. Whoop. And that is not the color, so I'm going to put more blue. There we go. Like this. Into our tree. And if you gotta go, I totally get it. Some of you is late, it's past your bedtime. You might not want to turn into a gremlin. Okay? I'm just putting water now. I'm not taking all of it out. I'm lighting this up. Okay? This is called lifting. Lifting our spirits. Now I'm taking a little graphite gray, put it into our mixture. And there is a nice little dark piece right here. And a nice little dark piece right there. Cool. Now, since I got that cool gray, if we look right there, bum bum bum, we are now gonna paint these side pieces coming on down the road. But there's little white pieces, steps, right there. Man, this is not as gray as I want it. Blue gray. And you could do this too. Like if you're like, I'm not painting. Now I can just take the water again and just lift that stairway. See, you can do it more than one way. They say there's more than one way to skin a cat. But some people like cats, and we should just never say that again. Alright, there's this. This is coming here. This is coming here. Like, do you see me leaving my whites? Yay! He leaves his whites. We love him. Take that same gray and make the top of our building. And then our little mushroom guy on the top there, a little more graphite gray. Use your words wisely, Gabriel. Use your words. All right. Super. This, Eric, if you're still here. I'm going to put, there's a lot of pigment on this brush right now. If you're just now joining us, hi. Welcome to Watercolor Wednesday. We've gone over time because we spent so much fun time talking about drawing stuff. Look at that. And I'm gonna take a little bit of that mixture again. This is, again, if you missed it, yellow ochre, goethite, and quinacridone gold. And I'm gonna go boop right there and right there. All right, what about this? I'm glad you asked. I make up this smoky stuff. And now I massage that in there. Coming on over here. And then we bring this over like this. And we bring this one here like that. And then let's land this plane. This gets dark right here. Yay! Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Wow, look at that. We had a good group. And let me know if you painted with me. Just curious. Look at that. Who's been here? Has anyone been to this place? I have not. This has to be a little bit more shadowy. Cooling it off in the shadow side over here. There we go. All right. Ooh, don't get too carried away, Mr. Stockton. All right. There we are. So, this picture probably is a little, I don't know, 4x7. 5x7. This is maybe 6x8 sheet of paper. You cannot expect to paint that much detail in this amazing photo in a teeny tiny painting. So what do? Now that you got all this work done, and we did all of this investigation, all right, your homework is to paint it bigger, and then info at Gabriel Stockton, send it over to me. I'd like to see it. And if you're watching this 10 years from now, my email will be info at Gabriel Stockton. Hopefully I'll still be alive. I'll only be 59 years old. I will be alive still. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of your thumbs up and pounds and likes. I appreciate all 10 of them today. And people came and went. And I think, well, we will be back here next week. We will be looking at some other wonderful, cool stuff. Maybe we'll go inside this building. I don't know. But, yeah. Or maybe I'll do something Indiana Jones. Leave in the comments. You can also email me some photo references at info@GabrielStocktonFineArt. You can join the email newsletter at GabrielStocktonFineArt.com. There's a little pop-up that you put your information in. And thank you so much. Paula, you are so welcome. And Marcus, thank you. And Eric, I want to go there, he says. Marcus, thank you so much. And lavender, that's right. We used some lavender. My bad. There we go. Thank you again. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy your week. I will see you back here again at 6 p.m. Pacific time for Watercolor Wednesday. Here's a closer look. Wow, that is rough. We rocked that out really fast. And I kind of think I might want to play around and move some things around and maybe even come up with my own composition and painting. All right. Have a good night. Bye-bye.